Okay, Carrie, the first thing you want to do is factor this guy. And 24 and 54, I factored 6 times 4 and 6 times that. So we can pull out a 6x here. Leaves 4x plus 6 is 9 here. And then down here, and you can factor this guy with the quadratic formula, or you can use factor by trial and error, by grouping, or whatever. But I'm going to notice this, since this sign is positive, these are both negative, and x and x. And these are perfect squares, 16 and 81. And anytime you have a perfect square, you got 9 squared and 4 squared, you multiply these two. 9 times 4 is 36. And anytime you can multiply the product of 9 and 4 times 2, then, and get the center term here, then that tells you that this is a perfect square binomial. So this is going to be 9, and this is 9, and this is 4 and 4. Okay, so now you just cancel anything that you can, and we can't really cancel anything here. So we'll just take the denominator and set it equal to 0. 9x minus 4 equals 0. And then solve. So we get x cannot be 4 over 9. X cannot be 4 over 9. And let's see if that's what we got over here. X cannot be 4 over 9. Okay? And then the second piece here, this one is a little different, but you're looking for f over g. So the first thing you want to do is just find f over g. F over g. So we got 4x plus 9 over 9x minus 4 divided by g, which is 6x over 9x minus 4. And what you want to do is you want to first look and see, well, this cannot be 0, because if you put 0 in for x here, if you put 0 in for x, then you get 6 times 0, which is, it gives you 0 in the denominator. That's not good. So we can't, x cannot be 0. X cannot be 0. And then let's go ahead and simplify this. 4x plus 9. 9x minus 4. And then we change this to multiplication. Okay. So you can see 9x minus 4 goes away. You end up with 4x plus 9 over 6x. And the key thing here is to note that the domain is the intersection well, it's really the domain is going to be what makes this be 0 here. And if we plug 0 in for x here, like if we just did that, if we put 0 in, you get 0 divided by this, which is 0, so you end up with 0 here. Okay, and the other thing that we cannot have is we cannot have this guy to be 0. So we've already said that 9x minus 4 cannot be, or when is it equal to 0? Well, when x is equal to 4 over 9. So x cannot be 4 over 9. So really it's just these two numbers here. And probably it's putting it in that gave you a little trouble. So let me go ahead and put that in. 4x plus 9 over 6x. 4x plus 9 over 6x. Okay, so we get that, and then now we find the domain. So x cannot be 0, and this might be where you're going wrong. You got to separate each time. You have to put in again x cannot be that fraction 4 over 9. 4 over 9. Okay. All right. Well, I hope this helps.